No matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you home. That will lead you home. That will lead you home.
Come on, Mel.
Remember the road that will lead you
Hey, Patrick. Let's talk about. Hello. Alashes, how are you?
that will lead you
Hey, Vera, how are you, honey? Thank you. Hello, Leo. And Mimi. Yo, yo.
No matter
What's up, boo?
where you go,
Welcome to the show, love.
remember the road that will lead you home.
Oh, you recovery from surgery.
Matter where
Oh, I pray for a speedy recovery, Mr. Kume.
remember the
And you
road
already all right.
lead you home.
You are okay. You are already all right in Jesus' name. Hey, Jacona. How are you, love? Thank you for the birthday wish. Jacona, I pray for a speedy recovery. Okay, people. I'm going to start. I want to say welcome to the show. If you are just joining, this is Jessica, Lady J, aka Lady J, your host. And today we're going to be talking about something that's very, very, very precious to my heart. I felt the need to share with you guys because at the end of the day, that's what we do. We have to share information. If you have some information that I don't know, you want to share that information with me. And if I have information that you don't know, I can share that with you. Today, I had put on my page that I was going to be talking about value. And I said we're going to be talking about using your values, knowing your values, and using it. And so please begin to share the video and invite your friends. I'm looking at it right here. I want to make sure that there are some shares going on now because this is very important. Your value comes from within. So you have to understand what it is. And so we're going to be going on this. I did some research because I don't just like to come and talk. And if you didn't want to come on, you can let me know. I'll bring you on via Messenger and we'll be able to hear your voice. Again, you're welcome to the show. This is your girl, Lady J, your host, Lady J, and we're going to be talking about value today, knowing your value and how to use it. The first thing I'm going to start with is self-worth. And when it comes to self-worth, your self-worth has to be positive in order for you to be even able to identify and know your value. Let's talk about self-esteem because that's the first thing. Self-esteem. When I went into the dictionary to look into self-esteem, I found a lot of different. Definitions that I was able to pick from some of them, and this is what I was able to find. Okay, self-esteem is confidence in one's worth and abilities, to be satisfied with yourself, how much you appreciate yourself. It is important because it influences your decisions and your behavior. It influences your choices, your behavior. And self-worth gave you the means to feel confident in your opinions, in your interests, and in your beliefs. Thank you, Miss Olivia Shannon, for watching. That is my mentor, my media mentor. Thank you so much for being here. Timothy, you are welcome to the show. And to Jeanette, you're welcome to the show. So let's throw some light on low self-esteem because we're talking about self-esteem. We want to throw some light on low self-esteem. When it comes to low self-esteem, you find out that low self-esteem comes to do with feeling unloved, awkward, and incompetent. That is a person that has low self-esteem. And you don't want to have these traits or these behavior associated with you or your spirit. There are three kinds of self-esteem that I kind of like broke down when I did my research. Three categories. We're talking about self-respect. Self-respect has to do with respecting yourself as a person. And I'm going to go deeper into it. Self-respect. Respecting you, yourself as a person. That is huge because a lot of people don't know how to respect themselves. And respecting yourself, I will have to go deeper into it, but let me just go to the next one. Self-confidence. Having that confidence to be able to, do things that, people might not be able to do. Having that confidence to be able to say, I can do this. When you say I cannot do this, you don't have confidence in yourself. But when you say I can do this, any tasks that come your way, you be like, okay, yeah, this is something I can look into doing and stuff like that. That's confidence. That's an example of being a confident person. Oh, I can walk into that room and I can speak to that person. I can talk to that person. That's confident. I trust myself. That's confidence. Then we got self-love. Self-love is different from self-respect. It's different from self-confidence. It's loving yourself. What situations do you put yourself into that shows that you love yourself? Is self-love. Please share the video and invite your friends. This is Jessica, aka Lady J, and today we're talking about valuing yourself and using that value. So, you have to believe in yourself in order to have that value. You have to believe in yourself. Because self-esteem is, as I said before, having confidence in your worth. Hi, Deco. How are you, darling? In your worth and your abilities. You're comfortable with who you are. With your weight. If you're 320, you're comfortable with that weight. If you're 40 pounds, you're comfortable with that weight. Your height. If you are 4 feet tall, if you are 5 feet, you're comfortable with that weight. If you are 11 feet, you're comfortable with your height. That's what having that self-esteem means. In everything that represents you. So you're okay with your weight, you're okay with your height, you're okay with your skin color, everything that represents you. That is self-esteem. When you have those things, it is great for you as a person because then it's hard for people to treat you a certain kind of way. It's hard for people to treat you a certain kind of way. So, the first thing we want to talk about is how you look and feel. How you look and how you feel matters. Your body size. I'm going to go biological because everybody has a biological connection when it comes to the body. The family you are born into has a certain body structure, and that is the body structure that you are going to carry out. Now, you can, take exercises, eat good food, and stuff like that. That's fine. But that body structure will still be there. Like me, for example, I come from a stout family. My brothers are stout. My dad was stout. I got uncles and aunties that are, they're not like thin people. They're not like small people. They are stout. They got that fleshy, curvy body people. And that's how I look. And I accept that look for myself. Yes, I can, do whatever I want to do, like, do exercise to make certain things then, proportion with my body. But at the end of the day, I can never be a thin girl because that's not my biological structure that God has given me. So let's talk about how you maintain yourself. So when you want to, you matter how you look and feel, then we need to go into what you're putting into your body. What food do you put into your body? Hey, Victor, how are you? What kind of food do you put into your body that makes you look a certain kind of way? Are you exercising your body? Those are things that you can do to make you look the way that you want to look. We have a lot of people right now that, they're going for a little surgery here and there to build their self-confidence, to get whatever and stuff like that. And I ain't mad at anybody like that because sometimes there are certain things that just can't go away, and you want to have your self-esteem. You want to have that self-confidence. They're going to do what they got to do and stuff like that. Just make sure that you do it and you do it right so that there are no repercussions at the end of the day, okay? Yeah, please continue to share the video and invite your friends. Next thing, you have to make reachable goals. Make reachable goals. A lot of times let me go back to the first one. You have to, how you look and feel matters. So your body size, then we'll talk about the exercising and the food that you eat. And you have to also minimize addictions. There are so many addictions around the place here that, sometimes we don't think about, that has huge health risks associated with them. We got things like drinking, we got things like smoking that can just make you look a certain kind of way that you don't want to look like. And when you get into those addictions, they become control. They take control over you. It's uncontrollable from your end. And when it's uncontrollable from your end, it's not good for your health. So that's what I want to add. Number 2, make reachable goals. So I'm sure that there are things in our lives that we want to accomplish, because we see some people and be like, oh, that person is so well set up and things like that, and I want to be like that person. That's where that should stop when it comes to your admiration for somebody. But you yourself need to make some reachable goals that can help you get to the next level in your life. What are some of the things that I would like to see myself, what I would like to see happening within the next 3 to 6 months? I write those things down. And I make sure that they are reachable goals. Reachable goals mean they are tangible things I know you can do. If you know you cannot walk from America to Calcutta, don't put goals down like that and say, I want to be able to walk from America to Calcutta. That is not feasible. So make goals that are feasible. Make goals that you can accomplish. And those things will help you in your self-confidence. Make goals that you know that you can achieve. Okay, so I want to make sure that I buy a house within the next year. Hey, regular, how are you, darling? And so if you want to buy a house within the next year, you have to either make sure that your sales in your business are up, or you have to make sure that you work extra hard towards that. So for your self-esteem, you want to make sure that you make those goals, okay? Yeah, please continue to share the video. Surround yourself with positive people. I can't stress on this, so I will stress on this. Surround yourself with positive people. This is very huge when it comes to who you are as a person. Hmm? This, I want to go into, I don't like to, now, my mentor, I have a mentor that talks to me when I do my talk show. We go over my talk show sometimes, and, I get told this, and stuff like that. And hi, Sarah, and Siba, how are you? And so when it comes to certain things, I like to try to be more open to talk about and not so personal to me. So surround yourself with personal people. The best way that I can put it is this. Say you're in a relationship, okay? In this relationship, first and foremost, let's talk about being in a relationship. When you are in a relationship, that relationship should not cause you pain. I'm going to repeat myself. When you are in a relationship, a healthy relationship does not cause a person pain. And this is point number 3, where we're saying surround yourself with positive people. And you have to be thinking, where my woman at? Where my man at? What they doing? Are they lying to me? Are they lying to me? Is everything going on okay when they say they are out at work? Are they really out at work and stuff like that? If your heart has to be hurting and you have to be stressing over whatever information they gave you or just the way they behave towards you, you don't need to be there. You do not need to be there. You can't love somebody more than you love yourself, my people. You can't love somebody more than you love yourself. Why are people always giving other people control over who they are? You can never, I repeat, never allow yourself to love somebody more than you love yourself, to the point where you allow them to do anything they want to do to you and you just be like, oh wow. No. It's better for you to be in a short-term relationship for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where you enjoy yourself well, than for you to be in a relationship for like years. Long-term relationship, everybody say, oh, she in relationship, but that relationship hitting her apple bawi or hitting her apple bawi, but he just there because at the end of the day, people have to say you in a relationship. That does not work. Don't do that to yourself. Nobody should do those kind of things to themselves. It doesn't work. It's not a good thing. Do not surround yourself with people who are negative because it takes away from you. These are the people that you go around. These are the people you talk to every day. These are the people who's in your ear. They are the people that are met out either good or bad for you. So if you are with somebody who is not giving you positive like feelings, of course you're going to have low self-esteem. You're going to have very, very low self-esteem. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for your health. So surround yourself with positive people at work. If you are with someone at work who does not respect you and who is not positive towards you, cut that person off. I went into the relationship part because it's the relationship part that a lot of people have problem with moving away. My mantra or slogan is simple mistake you out. That is my mantra. That is my slogan. That is the word that I continue to use. And people will be like, oh, you're not patient and stuff like that. No. It's not about being patient. It's about loving yourself. Because somebody comes into your life and they don't treat you good and you allow that person to continue treating you that way, you're in for a long haul. I would just leave it like that. Yeah, I would just leave it. No. They got good relationships out there where a man treats a woman right or a woman treats a man right and they are there. So find those partners that will treat you right. Don't find people that are going to be non-communicative to you. Don't find people that are going to be lying to you. Lying. Every day there's a lie somewhere. Don't find people who want to put you in the closet and be out there doing all kind of things and say, oh, this. Do not surround yourself with negative people. Make sure you surround yourself with people that are positive. Positive people that will help you. It says, Miara, how are you? That will help you move to the next level. But not people that will bring you down or drag you down. Because once you start feeling that feeling of dread when it comes to a relationship, you better take your satoka and run. Any kind of relationship, go far. Do not stay there and say you're trying to fix it up and stuff like that. Everybody under this sun got conscience. Everybody know how to treat other people. You deserve more. Next thing, love yourself. I don't even know how to start to stress with this thing when it comes to loving yourself. First and foremost, love yourself, your structure. Hello, Saki, how are you? Love your structure. Love your physique. Love yourself to the point that you will want to take good care of yourself. A lot of times people score the ages and they be like, you look older than that age because you don't love yourself and you're not taking good care of yourself. Love yourself to the point that you take good care of yourself. A lot of times we take in drugs that are very addictive. We drink alcohol that we become addicted to. We smoke things that we become addicted to and they come and control us. That is not loving yourself. That is not loving yourself. The moment you become addicted to something that you cannot do without, you have given your power over to a substance. And that is not loving yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Care for yourself. Take good care for yourself. Take good care of yourself. Be able to look at ways and means that you can take care of your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. Take good care of those things. Do not allow those things to be tampered with by anybody, even yourself. Love yourself. I'm going to continue stressing on loving yourself because a lot of people don't know how to love themselves. They just let themselves go. If anybody is going to be cussing you, then you don't love yourself. Because stay in a relationship where somebody cuss you, it's like I don't even know how to say it. But you have to love yourself. Just love yourself. Do not allow certain things to be a part of your life. Because when you allow it, it puts down your self-esteem. It puts down your self-esteem. And I'm not talking about only women. Men, self-esteem can go down low too. Sometimes people be like, oh, I want to teach this person how to treat me. No. People are supposed to know how to treat other people. You can have those conversations. But if the conversation's not going anywhere, excuse yourself, my brother. Excuse yourself, my sister. Enough force. A lot of us are in relationships because we do not, I repeat, love ourselves. It forced for you to be in a relationship. It forced for you to be married. That you just sitting down, somebody just every day your heart beating, you get stress going on, you got anxiety, you're paranoid, and all these things just because someone isn't treating you right because you refused to love yourself. Oh, the person gets self-confident, this. Saturday my birthday came, and I enjoyed myself because you know what? That was my birthday, and I wanted to make it memorable. I love myself. I spent money to go and do photo shoots. I took my time to go and do makeup. I did hair. Everything that I could do to make myself look like the way I wanted myself to look. I'm a media person. Most media people, we like attention and stuff like that. Let's put aside the work that we do. We love attention. Yes. So I went and did what was best for me. Then I went to shopping and I did what I had to do. I enjoyed myself. Modeling and trying on those clothes and stuff like that. Love yourself. Do what you know will make you happy. Don't think about matter, Annie, so all those kind of people there and stuff like that. Those people don't matter. They don't matter to you. They will never matter to you. If you don't love yourself, you give somebody else the power to have control over you. That's it. We have a lot of manipulated people out there that just want to be in a relationship to be controlling. When they say sit down, you sit down. Don't move, don't move. Shut your mouth, you shut your mouth, and stuff like that. The same mouth you use to kiss somebody and be intimate with them, that the same mouth you open to curse that person, that is not love. That is not love. That is not love. You know, some people come in my inbox, Lady J, I know you had to this. The way I behave on social media, the way I behave to the people that I love or the people that I come in contact with are different. And for me, I believe in respecting my man. Respecting my man means that if we go out there and there is any problem, we'll discuss it when we go back home. It's not going to be discussed out there. If he says sit down, I will sit down. If he says you did something to me here I don't like, I will apologize. I will use my inside voice. That is what some of us are missing. Both the men and the women. We don't know how to treat the people that we go out with. And so we have low self-esteem based on those things. The perpetrator has low self-esteem. And the person that you are, the victim, has low self-esteem. Hi, Helena, how are you? Love yourself. Last but not the least, protect your peace. Y'all please share the video. Protect your peace. Do you know what protecting your peace means? Anything that is going to take away your peace and put it into stress, take yourself away from them. I am very good at doing that. Because my body cannot even allow me to go through stress. Stress is not something that's good for me. Maybe you guys don't know, but stress is the beginning and cause of a lot of sicknesses like cancer, heart disease, a lot of things. Alzheimer's, all those things, it stems from cancer and from stress. Where stress becomes, a daily thing, then it goes to the chronic stress. When it goes to chronic stress, then you start doing things like, you start having things like anxiety. You start being paranoid. You start feeling depressed. You start feeling scared. You start going through some phobias. And before you look, you're not contact some kind of big disease that will not go away because of stress. It started from stress. Protect your peace. Anything and anyone that is going to take away your peace, that is going to rob you of your peace, separate yourself from them. Anything that's going to rob you of your peace, separate yourself from that thing. Y'all please share the video and invite your friends. Share it. Flock it into the groups. Just share it. Anything that is going to take away your peace, make sure that you cast it out. Cast it out. Avoid stress. There are sometimes you have to address certain situations when people disrespect you. Now, when I can tell you, say, I'm not do it. Because me, myself, I do it. Somebody disrespect me, and I need to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you have intimately brought somebody into your circle, and that person is taking away your peace. That person taking away your peace, when they tell you something, you don't believe it. Because when they say they're here, you go over there, you see them in a different place. They be like, I thought the person said they were going here. They will tell you one thing, they're doing another thing. But I thought the person said this and stuff like that. If you have people around you, friends, loved ones, family, that try to take away your peace, you are supposed to protect your peace. Nobody else. Your children are going to protect your peace. Your mother and father are going to protect your peace. That is your peace that you have the power and right to protect. So when you just leave it like that, vlogger, and people just kind of, where your peace? Y'all please share the video and just do everything that they want to do with you. Hey, Janice, how are you? Then you're on your own. Protect your peace. Whatever it is that you can do, avoid stress. Any group of people, any man, any woman that's going to try to put stress in your life. One relationship is not supposed to be about stress. Relationship is like it's like a door-brainer. You go, you have fun with the person that you're supposed to have fun with. Your laugh, your talk intimate things, you do intimate things. You buy your bed, you go home, the person go home and stuff like that, or your whatever. You go to your friend and play your laugh, your drink, your do your hookah, your do what you can do and stuff like that. You buy your bed, you go home and stuff like that. All that kind of thing. It's supposed to be a jovial thing. When you can't start seeing your relationships being stressful, where people talking, so the other person doing it wrong, the other person trying to disrespect you, the other person doing it, take yourself from there. You don't deserve these things. Y'all please continue to share the video. Now we're moving into the next place, which is how do you use your value? Now you understand what self-esteem is, how to value yourself. Now I'm going to be moving to the next part where it says, how do you use your value? How you use your value. First and foremost, you have to identify what you are good at. Identify what you are good at. For years, I have been identifying what I'm good at. I have been identifying what I'm good at for years. And I came to find out that God has bestowed a lot of gifts upon me. And I'm not the only one that God has bestowed a lot of gifts. There are other people that God has bestowed a lot of gifts on. But you as a person have to identify those gifts that you have. Those things that are unique to you. And when they say, Jessica, do the well, you're not going to be like, I know how to do it. When they say, Jessica, do this, you're right there doing it. Because you have identified your gift. Identify what you are good at. Don't look left, don't look right. They don't give down your gift. Nancy gave down your gift. Peter gave down your gift. All those people gifts are their gifts. Look for your own. The one that is unique to you. Like to say, you know how to cook. Do you know how to cook? That is your gift. Identify it. Cook. Do some little cooking here and there. Then you let people know, oh, I can cook for a little fee. So if you need somebody to cook, prepare some things for you for a party, let me know. A lot of times people need people to prepare things for parties. And then you start something like that. But identify the things. If you are a writer, I can write. Then maybe you need to look into the medias. What can you do to be a bona fide person in your community that people look up to? Identify your goals. Identify your goals. Look for those goals that you know will work for you. Things that you know you are comfortable doing. Are you comfortable in bringing people together? Are you a party person? Probably want to look into the entertainment business. Are you good for putting things together? Maybe you want to look into the handyman business. They got so many things. Everybody came on the earth here with a gift. God ain't mean nobody. But it just left for you to identify your gift. What it is. What is it that is unique to you? Only you. You can do it. And you can do it good. That's number one. Then you have to build upon that. So let's say you know you're good at cutting. To do what you have to do when it comes to this cutting hair. Once you have not done what you have to do, people have to practice. So like you have to practice. You have to practice what you have to do when it comes to cutting your hair or cutting people's hair. So maybe you go to a cutting hair school or you go and apprentice under somebody. You want to cook. Maybe you go to a restaurant and be, a sous chef for somebody to learn how to cook the different cuisines. Or you want to act. You go into an acting group and learn how to be able to act. Maybe when they have some small roles, they call you. Come, come. Y'all please share the video and invite your friends and you do that. But you have to build upon it. You have to practice your craft. You can't just sit down and say, you have to practice your craft. You can't just sit down and say, XYZ. You have to really, really practice your craft. Practicing your craft means you have to do better into making sure that you continue. Thank you, Demby, to, press on the things that you are doing good and excel in them so that when you do it, you can get some sort of pay for it. Number 3, you have to dive into showcasing your craft, making it marketable. So once you identify and you practice by going to school or by doing some trade, then you have to make sure that you showcase it. So then you start to tell people, I'm a makeup artist. I do makeup. So if you guys want to do makeup, please come to me. You market yourself out there. These things help you express your value. These things help you showcase who you are. It helps your self-esteem. Forget about number 4. Forget about other people's values and their thoughts. Forget about it. You don't have to think about other people's values and their thoughts. Because you know what that leads to? Sometimes it leads to jealousy and envy. Now I see this other talk show host and I feel that, she speaks better and she does this and she does that. So that means no. Leave other people alone. Everybody have their own unique gift. Nobody in the Liberian community except me can sit down and talk about this situation as I am talking about it. Nobody can sit down, and nobody in the Liberian community can come and talk about this. This is unique to me. When I get done with these shows, I watch it myself. When I'm done watching it, sometimes as soon as I get off the show, somebody will call me and say, oh, Lady J, that thing you said, this. So people will write me and stuff like that and tell me how whatever I said was part of, was something that they were dealing with. And they were able to get an answer from what I said. That is unique to me. I don't know no other talk show host that does this. So we all have our unique, different gifts. When you take your time and energy and put it on somebody else that's doing well in their life, then you on your own. Because you will never have time. You will never have time to actually be who you have to be if you continue to think about other people. Look at her. Who she thinks she is. Her mom said she gets 2. She said she get it 1 year. She doing it 1. Yeah. That person is marketing themselves because they have identified their value and they are making sure that they showcase it. What are you doing? You dare thinking about them. And that's kind of where you will continue to be. Right in that little place where you continue to think about other people instead of thinking about yourself, and you will continue to stay on the low self-esteem level. Remember I told you guys low self-esteem is being awkward, feeling unloved and incompetent. When somebody feels incompetent, they have very low self-esteem. People that are incompetent think about other people. Oh, what she think she's doing? Oh, look at her. This and stuff like that. What some people didn't have to say on Saturday when I decided to flaunt myself around and do my little modeling and stuff like that because I wanted to try on those dresses and I wasn't going to just stand there like country woman. Let me hear. I was going to flaunt myself around and model. Oh, what you think you're doing and stuff like that? This. Will get you past the day because of your birthday. I told you I said I need passport anyway. I can afford that place. I know I can afford that place. And that's just me. I go into a party, I made that party lively. Because I be all around the place dancing and stuff like that. Hey, and stuff like that. When I see nobody saying, what you see that lady for me? Get on, let's dance and stuff like that. I go and have intimate conversations with people to give them some sort of motivation and stuff like that. That's just me. Nobody else can do that but me. These things are unique to me. So when you get up and you think that you have to be thinking about somebody else, you are cutting short on yourself. You are short circuiting yourself. Because the time you take to think about another person, you could be making some dollars, honey. You could be making some good money. You could be showcasing yourself. You could be doing some good things for yourself. You'll continue to share this video and invite your friends. But all the time, we think about other people. We think about how they're progressing. Those people making their money. They've identified who they are. They're living their best lives. And we say now, look at her. What she thinks she is. Who that person think they are? They are living their best life. They have that self-esteem. They value themselves. That is who they think they are. And if you continue to look for other people and what they do and what they don't do, at the end of the day, you will stay long inside the Liberian way. You will stay very long inside. You share the video and invite your friends. Share the video. People need to hear this. People need to hear it. Why are you thinking about another person? Everybody has a unique gift in these platforms. I want to go into this because I can see some people sometimes they can do some things then and it can just wow me like, oh wow, oh really? This is where we are. We have about maybe 50 different talk show hosts. We have different bloggers that have their own unique gift about what they do. But everybody will be blocking you because you have a spirit of jealousy. And nobody wants to be associated with a person who have a spirit of jealousy. One person can do everything, especially not in a community. Maybe in your house, you can do something in your house. Your one can do something in your house. But when you step out there, there is something called competition. And you have to know and value yourself to be able to know that you don't have to be negative in regards to competition. We all want competition because that will make people good. I can't compare myself with anybody, and I don't expect anybody to compare themselves with me. I haven't seen anybody yet. Maybe Lofa, one other guy called Lofa something. I think he got a platform like me, and Remy has a platform like me, and one other Christian guy. But the girls saying, I don't know. I don't know anybody that has the platform like they can go into the studio like form and do it. It would be nice to see more Liberian girls having such a thing where they can do like the big shows when they're not doing shows like this, where they can show pictures, bring people in and things like that. But you can't force people to do those things. You can only encourage people to do those things. But you cannot be like another person. Nobody can sit down and think about the topics that the way I can think about my topics that I talk about. Everybody got different something. Seji is the queen of gossip. She goes into it. She knows how to do her investigation and stuff like that. Josh P, she deliberates. We got Susie. She kind of right in the middle there. She does all her different things then. But these are different people in different styles. We have some really great bloggers. Liberia Unite. I love them. I love their stories. I'm a top fan of them. Or you get a blog. Why you be going to pick top from somebody and top fan of somebody on the blog? Because I love them. That's all that you have to do. Admire people. You can learn from them. You don't have to be jealous. You don't have to let negativity seep into you. Because when you do that, it takes away your focus to do better. Dana Break, shout out to you. That's another good blog. She writes her stories. She got all the things going and stuff like that. That's pretty good. Cheche Pole Room, that's a great blog too. Gist, that's a great blog. At the end of the day, why am I naming these blogs? Because I don't have no problems with my fellow bloggers. Neither do I have problems with my fellow talk show hosts unless I see that you have deliberately come for me. Then I will know how to, take myself out of that stress. Again, that's protecting your peace. 5, concentrate on your own success and you will succeed. Sometimes you start a business and it's not going to just pick up like that. It's going to take time for you to be able to pick up and move from one level to another. You have to put all your thought process into that thing that you are doing. And you will be able to succeed. Inconsistency does not give people success. Jealousy and envy does not give people success. Being petty does not give you success. Everything that you need to do must be unique. Be a trendsetter in your community, in the place you live, everywhere. When the satellite go up and they look at the different places, most places look the same because the world is not that different when it comes to how we live and what we do. My birthday came and I saw that there were some things that I needed to do. Y'all please continue to share the video. Places that I needed to be, things that I needed to do. And I have made my goal to be able to tackle those things. I don't have time, and you should do the same, to look left and to look right, to look behind you. Your past is your past. And your future is your future. So you have to strategically find ways and means of how to better yourself. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Oh, next year I will do this, I will do that. Suppose you'll be alive next year. You'll share the video. Suppose you die before next year. Suppose you die the next day. What did you do today that you can actually say was a happy time? What can you say? What can you say that will let people know that today I spent it happy? I want to go back into relationships before I round myself out to close. Because relationships are a make or break of a lot of people in their situations. A lot of time we find ourselves in these very, very, very abusive, emotionally kind of relationships, some kind of relationship. For me, I always tell myself, if there is no way that I see that there is a communication or there is something good coming out of what we have, I go in. I carry myself. Have some precedence in your life. Have some rules in your life. For me, the first thing that can come to me, I love myself too much to go through any kind of problem for another person. And once I say that thing to myself, I am good. You can have the best Nobel. You can have the best car. You can have the best whatever. If I don't feel good about that mix up, it's a go. People get sick. People get chronic stress. People become crippled. Stroke. Cancer. Heart disease. Alzheimer's. All stem from one thing. And that is stress. It stems from stress. Anything that will take you from that place of peace and put you into a place of anxiety, anybody that will do it, and I'll go move from there. I can't stress this. Don't tell God to bring somebody to you that you want. Tell God to find somebody that is good for you. Because you might want somebody and something, and that thing might not be good for you. So when you talk to God about your wants and desire, tell him to bring that which is right for you, not what you want. Because sometimes what we want can't be good for us. And our eyes can be clear enough to see. Our eyes can be clear enough to see. Tell him, bring what is best for me to me. Don't say, I want John. No matter what happens, I want you. I want nobody else. That is obsession. That is not love. It's not likeness. It's not attraction. It's obsession. When somebody treats you bad and you decide that you want that person, it's obsession. Obsession. That means that you have forgotten about yourself and you want to put other people in front of your happiness. Hey, Seji, darling, how are you? Tomorrow, Seji's birthday. I'm going to put your get ready. Your cash app and everything. Happy pre-birthday, darling. Ask God to give you what He knows is best for you. Sometimes those pills can be hard to take. You know, you not introduce people to some people to your people, then to people, then you have said this, you have said that. In work. Let it go. Oh, what people will say. Oh, at the end of the day, no. Don't be ashamed. You rather be ashamed now for people to chew finger your abs and be laughing at you. You realize you were doing all that thing, than for you to be going through sleepless night. When you get up in the morning, your whole heart hurting. Some people, then when they're ready and stuff like that, they can be so obsessed. You call somebody 15 times, he answer. One time, just leave them alone. You text the person 50 times. This. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Don't stay there. It's not good for you. Get into an obsessed mode is never good for anybody. So at the end of the day, that's it. If you want to be brought in, ask me. Just type in there, I want to come in, and I will bring you in if you have anything to say. But knowing your value and using that value is paramount to the success of anybody. Sometimes we do it all wrong and we expect great results. No. Sometimes when you leave certain people there, at the time they can come to their senses and say, that man he used to love me. In that moment, he used to do some cuckoo thing for me. I want him back. They said it will come. When they bring themselves to you, then you put down your rules and regulations. This is what I can take. This is what I can't take. If you want to be here, you got to do it this way. If you cannot be here, take your trouble. You'll continue to share the video. That's just what it is. You cannot continue making yourself lower for anybody else. You have to value yourself. Know your worth. Know how important you are. Today, the post that I put up when I was looking for the topics, when I was looking for the topic, some points for my topic, this was the post that I put up. When you learn how much you're worth, you will stop giving people discounts. Oh, May? All right, let me see if I can bring it on. Got to. If you know, when you learn how much you are worth, you will stop giving people discount. When you know how much you are worth, you will stop giving people discount. You know what a discount is? A discount is half price off, or sometimes 75% price off a goods. Most of the time people give discounts because they want to get the goods off their shelves. So sometimes you will see our people giving discounts out because of that. Discounts are good. But if that particular thing is worth something, that discount will never be like that. They'll never give discount. They'll say people got to pay the full price for it. People got to pay the full price for it. That's what they will say. Hello?
Hey, Jessica, how you doing today?
I'm good, Marco. What's up?
I'm fine.
I wonder if people can see you say.
I admire the topic you on. Actually, I like the topic, not admire, sorry. I love the topic and thought on making some input
Okay.
on the discussion.
Let me see.
Okay. Are we talking about value?
Right.
And I just want to concentrate on us women.
Right.
We notice sometimes that you see a woman get into the relationship or in a relationship with a man or in a certain place where they complain that, oh, I am not accepted, oh, I'm not loved, or I'm not cared for. It's because of how you present yourself.
It's true.
You in a relationship or you decide to have a relationship with a man. And in this relationship, you haven't just started a relationship with somebody. And as soon as the person come around, you start to ask, give me this, give me that. You know, that value that you exhibit to that man or whoever it is, it's not naive. It's not unique, rather. Because what happened is they tend to look at you somehow that you're trying to get some material or financial gain from them.
Right.
And I tell you, if you have like meeting a person and you see the person come, you have your food, you have your car, you have your this, you don't ask them giving gas, you don't ask them giving this. The next thing when the person wants to do something for you, they will do more than what you can do for yourself.
Yep. It's true.
They're gonna do more than what you can do for yourself.
Right.
And asking, oh, can you buy me a gas? Can you do me a this? Because then it shows to the person values is less than what you're asking for.
Right.
I gave a scenario on. I used to be at the Mama Point Hotel, the accountant, the chief accountant, and we had this rich guy that came. He was in a hotel. He came and he saw the girl that he used to like. He started speaking to this girl, and every time he asked the girl, "What do you want?" Every time he asks the girl, what do you want, she will ask for a pizza. And that time in Liberia, pizza is like, it was like some food that if you get, you look prestigious at the time to other people, to her. But that wasn't anything, for that man. You asking for pizza, I mean, it was so foolish for me to go and ask somebody to say, please buy me a pizza,
Right.
Especially nothing that you just meeting. And then that man used to like buy her pizza every night and then. Then another person, apparently he valued her less. Because the way she valued herself, she was valuing herself at a pizza level.
Right.
And he had this other girl when he used to talk to her. And he asked her, oh girl, what do you want? And you know what that girl asked her? She asked for a gas station. She said she was doing business and she wanted to get her business at another level, and she wanted to get a gas station, and she wants to be selling gas and think she in business, and all what she think of is business.
Wow.
Okay, those two things.
Right.
Somebody is making investment and somebody is absorbing.
Right.
Looking for food, maybe. So in that case, that man was able to get that gas station for that lady. In fact, he was one of the guys that used to import gas in Liberia.
Wow.
Can you imagine something like that and you're going to ask for a pizza? So getting back to valuing yourself, you have to put yourself to a certain level that somebody see you and accept it on a higher level.
Right.
If you bring yourself down, that's how people look at you. Even though sometimes people bad they look, but mind you, if people see you and look at you down, what you are doing when they see it later, they're going to be shocked that, oh, I thought this person was dead, but I see something better in them.
Right.
So I think that we not always look down upon yourself. Always think on the top. Don't lower yourself. Put yourself. I always like to put myself at the top. Whatever situation you're in, I don't put myself down. I take myself first, and the first is me.
Right.
I'm not going to say, oh, okay, Jessica is out here, but Jessica is better than me. Hell no.
Right.
Jessica is not better than me. I am better. Put yourself on the top. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was Sis Koto. Thank you, Mama, for coming on. If you're just joining, we are here today and we are discussing valuing yourself and using the value that you have to be able to better yourself. Let me see something here. We've been on for about Um, checking on to see how long. 59 minutes. We almost gone to our hour, and I don't want to, make the live too long. I want to make sure that I make the live shorter going forward. So, to give us a breakdown or review of what we did, we talk about self-esteem. We broke it down. You can go to the beginning of the video and listen to it. We went over how to make sure that you have that self-esteem. What are the things that you have to do to make sure that you have self-esteem? How you look, you must feel good about it. Your body size, you have to make reachable goals. You have to surround yourself with positive people. Love yourself, protect your peace. I went into details with these, so you can go and listen to the video from the beginning. Thank you. And then next, we also discuss how to use your values. How you have to first and foremost identify what you are good at. Then you have to build upon it by practicing and studying your craft. Then you have to forget about what other people thoughts are, and especially if they're negative, then you have to concentrate on your progress. That's going to make you succeed. So I want to say thanks to everyone that took the time to come on. This song kind of like caught my heart for the past 2 weeks now, and I was looking for it because I don't know, I just like it. I like the sound, and I just want to say thanks to you all for being a part of the show, coming on and listening. Please continue to share the video. Value yourself, because you're the only person that can do it. If you don't value yourself, nobody would. If you don't love yourself, nobody would love you. You cannot let your love for anybody overcome the way you are supposed to love yourself. And you have to make sure that when you find and identify your value, make sure you use it to the best of your ability. You can do this. I like to talk about these things from the beginning of the week, because I feel that when you talk about it from the beginning of the week, it will give you the push, the motivation, the inspiration to be able to move to that next level. I love you guys. Feel free to contact me if you want to contact me. I'm going to play the same song that I played before, Skellington Move, and I want to say thank you.
No matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you home. No matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you home. That will lead you that will lead you home.
Thank you, regular. Appreciate it. Hey, Susie. You little, mama. We're almost done.